To the line now, 1st and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. A first down carry here for Johnson. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Screen play, Johnson. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
They'll come out in the pistol. He'll drop to throw. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So Olivier Vernon, nice tackle for loss. He had 18 of those last year for Miami.
And he really emerged in a game against Tennessee last year. Absolutely unstoppable. Almost couldn't be blocked.
Now let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finds Roberts left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, to get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you? 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. They'll look to throw here. Can't find anyone open. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
They come out here in the eye. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
And this one caught by Dez Bryant. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Prescott looks to throw on first. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Second down, Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And he hits his man, Matthews. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. In the red zone this time. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Defense showing blitz. Prescott down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And again, it's Prescott. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Dancing to his left, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Let's go!
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break Our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On second down, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Connects it to Roberts, right side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Out left side here to Bryant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Prescott, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. But I think the ball's out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here now come the Falcons. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll come out in the pistol. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's a first-round pick, Keanu Neal. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Michael Brocker's hit on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll look to throw here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here we go.
Second down, Prescott. This one complete to Coleman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Touchdown, Cardinals! Seth Roberts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Prescott looks to throw on first. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. A first down throw for Prescott. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
They'll look to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets...
The Atlanta Falcons are in for the touchdown.
Love the excitement we got going here. They just scored the touchdown. They're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for 2 if they're really feeling in a gambling mood. What do you do in this situation?
Think you kick the PAT.
Yeah, I do too. Kick it, get my defense ready, and try and stop them one more time.
He'll look to throw, and this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Finding time. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. One receiver left, 3 to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On play action, they'll throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to him. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Red zone opportunity. 1 receiver right, that's Brown. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They pitch it out to Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up first and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down and goal to go from the 7. Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So this is certainly a tough, and now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cards, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.